Let's talk about scheduling your long-term success. Now, I know in the earlier module, you have the template for scheduling your weekly success by scheduling your week rather than letting your week schedule you. And it's a fabulous tool. If you've been using it, you will definitely understand what I'm talking about. You should definitely be seeing a difference in your career. Well, let's apply that similar principle to your long-term career. Okay? And let's do some long-term planning. Because of course there are short-term goals, there are long-term goals. Combining everything that we're talking about with the project planners and the scheduling success, we can now adapt them to longer-term goals that are projects, like maybe producing a film or producing a play. But more importantly even is the mapping out of your career. You see, when we look ahead in a year, and we look at the calendar, you know, we might typically look, a month ahead, we might look 2 months ahead, but do we really look 6 or 8 months ahead? Most of us don't. I know I didn't for a long time. Well, this is what I want to do with you. I want you to be able to map out your year. Now, of course, there will always be adjustments along the way. You land a series or something that takes you off the map. Well, that's fine. You do that, but like I said about career momentum, even while you're doing that series, you need to plan what's going to come after. And this is what long-term planning will do for you. For instance, I believe as an artist, we should always be working on a play. We might not be putting it up right away, but we should have a group of artists that we can work with on a play that when a downtime comes, it could be a surprise. Like I've seen people, I had friends on the series Rookie Blue out of Canada who were series leads, and all of a sudden the show got pushed for 6 months. So I said to one of them, I said, well, what did you do for the next 6 months? And, I don't know, we put ourselves out there to audition, and again, it was so vague that I was like, wow, even at the top levels of artists, they're not doing a lot of long-term planning. And that's why I say, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're making 6 figures. I don't care if you're a lead on a series. You need this kind of program. You need the Actor Advantage program because it's going to keep you focused on making sure the fundamentals are covered so that when you are faced with adversity, bam, you pick it up right where you left off. There's no problem. And that includes the ability to earn a living. Like I said to this person on the show, I said, well, why didn't you put up a play? Why didn't you call up all your Rookie Blue castmates and say, let's do a play, let's go on tour? Well, I don't know, I never even thought about that. But I said, are you earning money right now? And I go, well, no, I'm not earning. You understand? Like, it's not, I'm not blaming, it's not their fault the show got pushed, but it's the reality of the situation that they must accept, that they all had to wait another 6 months before they started earning money again. So basically, they went through, if they didn't get last minute gigs on something or get guest starring roles in series that they all put their names out for with their agents, that 6 months cost them money and time of their life because they didn't really have anything else going on. And I don't want that for you. That's not going to happen to anybody in the Actor Advantage program. We don't need to live that way because you're scheduling your long-term success as well. Now, sometimes you might have to say, well, I've got a plan that I'm going to do a play from June until August. Well, you plan, you rehearse, you got your team together, and you do it, unless, of course, an opportunity comes up that's too good to refuse. Well, if that happens, you push the play back 3 months. Or you just put it on hold if too many of the people in your cast get cast in something else that's too good to refuse. Or you just replace certain cast members if that happens. Or you replace yourself, even if it's your play. If you're making tons of bucks because you're getting cast in big feature films or in TV series, then just cast somebody else in your role. The point is we want to be actively filling our calendar with projects that keep creating career momentum. Right? Makes sense, doesn't it? Well, this is what I want you to do. So think about the things that you love to do, everything that we're talking about scheduling success, and then writing or taking courses on writing or producing or doing theater or whatever it might be. All those can be, by the way, outlined on your project planners. But some of these project planners are good. That project planner is good for a 30-day project. It's also good for a year-long project or something that you're going to do in 6 months or a year from now. So don't be, plan. That's the whole point. is you should be keeping files either on your computer or in your briefcase about projects that you're working on. And then again, you have this, should always have a play or something that's in the bag. Like as we do as actors, we have monologues, right? We always have a monologue in our back pocket that we could rehearse in one day and then be able to perform it anywhere if we wanted to, if we were asked. Well, what about the idea then of not just having a monologue in your back pocket, but a play? You have a play in your back pocket that you know that if you found out this month that the next month you thought you were working, but you're not, you're now wide open, boom, you're already ready to go. You're already ready to put up either a one-person play or a two-hander, or maybe you have a cast of friends that are in the business who are also, they have that same play in their pocket. Chances are several of them are not working at the same time. So you might have to replace one of them. So what? The point is that you keep momentum going, and it makes you feel so awesome as an artist. I earn a living as an artist in show business, and it's thrilling to me, and it makes me crazy to think that I didn't know how to do this earlier. I wish I did, but that doesn't matter. It's what I'm sharing with you now. You can do this. It just takes some planning, some discipline, and somebody to show you how to do it. And that's what we did here at the Actor Advantage program. So we need you to start looking at, you can download the PDF, of course, it's there for you, about planning or scheduling your long-term success. So rather than it being a week, we're looking at a year. And then that year, you break it down into projects, right? All right? Anyway, download it, take a look, and if you have any questions, or if you want to just scribble down what you think your year is going to look like, I'd love to see it. Send it to us at mysuccess@actoradvantageprogram.com. Listen, man, you rock. To have you a part of this program is such an honor. And I want you to succeed. I want you to win. I want you to lead a fulfilling life. And I tell you that with love.